Hello again, folks. I just thought it's the 11th of March 2016 here in Northern Ireland. It's about 3:45. It's a dirty, wet, miserable day outside, so I'm not doing any work with the bees outside. It's too early in the season yet. But what I thought I would do this afternoon for my second video is show you my queen mating nukes. Now, this is a nuke I built myself, and I'll just show you the setup of what I do when I'm putting queens in to allow them to emerge and go out and get mated. As you see, all my nukes are numbered. This is number 5, and as you will notice, there's two sides to it. Queens can go in each side and emerge individually to get mated. As you see, when we open it up, we have a nuke with two sides. Each side separate, so this is nuke 5, this side's 5B, this side's 5A. That's just for me to keep track of my queens, what I put in them, and whether they get mated or not. I keep a log of everything I do. So 5A, 5B, and I have a division board in the middle, which can come out and just leaves you a single nuke. Now you'll notice the bottom of the nuke has screened both sides to allow plenty of ventilation into the hive. So what I normally do at the mating season, or when I'm making up my nukes, put in my division board, two separate nukes, and just some spare frames here, drawn frames. I put 2 frames on each side. Now on these frames there will be sealed brood, some pollen and some sealed honey. And again the same, brood, sealed brood, preferably sealed, and honey and pollen. Now, so I'll put 2 of those on each side, like so. Keep all the brood frames to the centre, like that. And keep them together, and what you'll find out is when the queens start to lay, they'll actually nearly become one colony, up tight against this, and it helps to heat up the small colony. Now what I'm going to do is put in a feeder each side. And these nukes are made up just enough to hold feeder, 2 brood frames, nice snug tight fit, no gaps left, liquid feed, sugar water in here, I can look after them, and then a right queen cell can be placed in between each set of frame, the brood. So I've got a right queen cell in there, and then I can close them up. So I can. Right queen cell in, close them up, make sure I open up the wide hole to allow for the queens to emerge, fly, get out, mate it, and hopefully return mated. Now, as you will know, not all queen cells we put into this will emerge. Hopefully they do, but even they do emerge, the queens can go out and there's no guarantee we'll get a mated queen. Some of the problems we can face is some of the queens just won't emerge. And if they do go out to fly, they could get squashed in one screen of a car, birds could eat them, or no drones about to get mated. Another problem we may have is the weather. If we have wet, cold days and they miss their chance to get out and mate it, they become sterile and just won't mate. So what happens then, if I find that, is I can open each one for an inspection and leave the others sealed up. I can check, and if I find eggs or larvae, I know if it's worker larvae, then I know that queen's mated and laying. Sometimes what I've found is they start laying, and they'll start laying worker larvae, but they're not well enough mated, and then turn to drone layers. So then we have another problem. So if I open both sides, or I can close one side and open the other, I happen to find, oh, this side here, we have a drone laying queen, or a queen that hasn't laid, or hasn't started to lay, or a queen that has went missing and hasn't returned. What I normally just do is remove this feeder, put in another brood frame, and just remove the centre board. There you are, leaves me a 5 frame nuke with a feeder. Now, so when they get built up and strong enough, I leave them like that over the summer. They get built up and get strong enough, and what I can do and why I've designed my own mating nuke is it fits my other nukes that you've seen in the earlier video. So if this queen gets too strong, I can just set another nuke box on top of her and let her carry on laying. So I can. Then when she's up in here in the winter or in the autumn, I can move her out and put her a flower on and put her in an overwintered nuke. Just let me get a flower a moment. One here. These are the floors of my overwinter nukes. Just make a bit of room here. Again, screen bottom board. There's plenty of ventilation even over the winter. Move this to one side. Put the queen up here. Can lift her off. Set her on here. I like to clip them down. Keeps them secure over the storms in the winter. And there we are, queens of the overwinter nukes. I can take this one here if it's a strong nuke, and if a spare queen cell, I can stick another in here and get another queen going. If it's early enough in the season and there's time for it to get out and get mated, I can end up with 2 nukes. But this I just thought I wanted to show you my queen mating nukes, and they go to an out apiary for mating. Okay, that's just my video for this week. I'll get back to you soon with some more. Okay, later on in the season, just make sure you'll see, I like to do this when I'm introducing queen cells and show you that actually in practice. But that's a basic rundown of what I do. Thank you.